Hey fourth graders, I'm glad to be back with you again discussing the Tiger Rising. We're going to go through chapters 17, 18, 19, and 20. Before we do, if you notice, there's an extension activity about William Blake in chapters 15 and 16 in the packet, and I will be sending a video of that poem, The Tiger, for you to take a look at if you'd like to do that. We're going to pick up, we talked about a colorful character that you might know when we ended, and I hope that you wrote about someone interesting that you've met in your life. Let's talk for just a minute about synonyms and antonyms, because you're going to need to know both of these to do your lesson today. So we've been doing this throughout the year. Synonyms are words that mean the same. Antonyms are words that mean the opposite. So as you see, your first thing is synonyms. You're going to read the sentence and you're just going to choose the word that would be the correct synonym for the underlined word. Then we get to the questions for chapter 17 and 18. Number 1, why do you think Rob asked Willie Mae her opinion about zoos? Well, I think probably he was wanting an adult's opinion and he didn't have his mom to talk to, and his dad, he felt like his dad was busy and had enough on his plate, so I think he just chose Willie Mae as an adult to talk to. Part B says, write a brief synopsis of the story that Willie Mae told Rob about the parakeet that her dad gave her. Now, she told a story about her dad gave her a parakeet, and she remembered holding that parakeet in her hands and feeling its little heartbeat, and she just could not stand putting it back in the cage. So she let it go. And her dad got mad at her because he said that probably killed the bird, because the bird probably got eaten when it was released. You're going to find that on page 62, and you can just write like a short little summary for that. Question number 2 says, what is your impression of Mr. Beauchamp's personality? I'm sure you can all close your eyes and have a little imagery here and get a little image of Beauchamp. It said that he had red hair, and he said he had thick thumbs, so I kind of picture him being big and loud and bright red hair, because it's somewhere it said he had orange or red hair. I think he might also be a bragger. He might brag a lot. He might even end up being a bully. We'll have to see. All right, what about number 3? Rob is in a dilemma when Beauchamp takes him to see the tiger. He wants desperately to go see the tiger, but at the same time, he wishes that Willie Mae or his father would appear to save him from going with Beauchamp. Why do you think he has such mixed feelings? Why do you think he's torn in between these two things? Have you ever been torn in between two decisions? So it's a bad place to be. Number 4, Beauchamp tells Rob that he's going to give him an opportunity to make some extra money. Predict how Rob will make that money. Now, if you've already went ahead and listened to chapters 19 and 20, you already know. Now, there's a little investigate thing that you can do on your own about tigers. List some facts that you know and maybe do a little research and maybe list some facts that you don't know. On towards the bottom of the page, you have antonyms. You have a column A and a column B. You're going to look at the the words in column A, and you're going to match it with the antonym in column B. And then after you do that, you have 7 sentences. You're going to use those words from column A, and you're going to try to plug them in these sentences. The next questions are true and false. So you've got 1 through 9. You're going to read and circle T or F for true or false. And then using your language review that should have come home this week, you can probably remember what nouns, verbs, and adjectives are. If you need to look back at that language review, you can. But you're supposed to find 3 examples of the following parts of speech from this chapter. And you can do it in any of the chapters. Just whatever chapter you go to, find 3 nouns, 3 verbs, and 3 adjectives. And that will finish your packet. And you will get another packet next week. Glad to see you guys. Hope you all are doing well. Let me know if you have any questions.